Nihao, the Crazy Quillman here, and welcome to another Minecraft video. Now, you see the prawn plant in the background, you see the stone and the note blocks and the repeaters up there. Yeah, we're on the creative world I've got. And I'm here testing a little something I wanted to work on. Um, because yesterday, I thought I'd do something really cool. Trying to make aquatic ambience. You know, the underwater theme from Donkey Kong Country. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But we had a bit of a mishap, or rather, not a mishap. I got confused on something. Wouldn't it be easier, because of how the music works, to let the same note blocks be played 4 times to get started? Because it's the same 4 notes at the start, isn't it? Well, for the most part, it is. However, oh, whoop, right in my legs. Uh, the problem with that comes from the fact that the second part is only played twice, not 4 times. So, I was sitting there thinking to myself, well, how am I going to do this? I figured out a way, but I had to do a little bit of redstone work to figure out how to do this. So, I figure I'll show you guys. Now, this is probably the weirdest thing I've ever thought of doing. I'm not going to actually put the note blocks in, I just want to show you this. I need you as well. I'll make sure I've got this completely correct, but I think it already is. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this first. Place that there, that there. And let me grab this redstone lamp so we can actually see this happen. Okay, so how this is going to work is this is essentially a T flip-flop, apparently. Or what's going right here is apparently a T flip-flop. Let me show you. You there. You there. Now this is going to essentially extend the pulse. Let me check to make sure this is right. I think it is, though. Okay. We've got it. Okay, I think this should do it. Okay. With the way this works, if this is changed, let me give you an example, I guess. I must have done it wrong. Hang on. Okay, I do believe I've got everything ready for doing a test. This is going to send it through twice. I don't think that's quite right, because the signal's supposed to go on or off, and instead it powers the piston so quickly that it extends and retracts and leaves the block where it wound up pushing it to or pulling it from. I don't know the best way to say that. Basically, it only does one of the two functions it's supposed to do, because it moves so quickly. And I think that means that that's not correct, so I'm going to try to fix that.
Rather,
Figured out what the problem was. I had the delay too long. Yeah. Okay. So this should be in proper order. The redstone lamp should light twice if this works. Let's see if I can break that underneath it. And the focus of this, basically what it was supposed to do was just play the same four note. Yeah, the same four notes. Just 3 times in a row. Or 4 times in a row. Same four notes 4 times in a row. And then cut down to the same 8 notes 2 times in a row. And then that would probably cut down to one signal and loop back around. Maybe. But yeah, this basically cuts the number of pulses going through in half, which is the purpose of it. I don't know any better way to say this. I don't do a lot of redstone, I gotta say. Like, I had to look up how to do this. I knew what I wanted to do, I just didn't know how this bit would work. And I'm not fully understanding exactly how this works or why making that lengthen one pulse makes it not hold. Whatever, I'm not going to question it. I guess that's just how it works. But let's give this a test. The pulse is going to break up 4 times right there. That's going to push it. That's going to send it through. That's going to push it. And that's going to send it through. Alright. And it returns to this position. Now, the reason it returns to this position, of course, is because when it gets here, it breaks up in two. And it breaks off here, and this actually is supposed to take longer than this. So I've got it on 2 repeater delays. That one's just basically straight through. And when this gets here, it does all the work it's supposed to. Here, pushes this out, and because the block's not there for the first pulse, it dies right here. And it goes through and works that. The second one comes through, it passes on through this one, and then deactivates this, pulling the block back. And then the third one is the same as the first, and then fourth one, same as the second. Matter of fact, if I took this one out right here, it would only go for the 2 pulses. So watch. See, there it pushed it. And then the pulse came through and pushed it again, or pulled it back. Pushed it again, Jesus Christ. I'm very surprised I was able to get this to work at all. Anyway, as you can see, like, I pulled this all the way around to where the end result is. Not the most efficient way of doing it, but ham and creative, so I don't really care at the moment. But yeah, it serves its purpose, and I can work with the music however I want. And I seriously wouldn't have considered even looking up how to do this if I wasn't so musically minded. So, yeah. There's a good thing to be minded in music for. And you see the pulse going through? I'm sorry, it's so cool to me. I don't normally do this. Man. So yeah, I guess this is a since this is a pulse doubling thing, this is a pulse halving thing. I'm not quite sure what I could call it. Because it's not exactly a circuit because it stops right here. And this is simply a doubler, or tripler, or quadrupler, or quintupler, or hextupler, or whatever. I think it's actually sextupler. And, you can just continue this on and on and on all the way back. And I think the actual ticks between the two take a little too long. But I've got them on the highest delay because it's easier to see that. Like, watch. You can see them all go through. It's just so cool to me. I don't normally do redstone, but, every time I see someone actually do it and do it well, I'm like, how the heck did you do that? Anyway. I'm definitely going to work. I'm going to definitely wind up working more with note blocks in the future, though. Especially because it leads to just really cool stuff like this that I never expect to do. Yeah. So anyway, hope that was a nice little short video for you guys. Nice little tutorial. Something I actually needed to learn how to do. Or rather just wanted to, I guess. I didn't really need to do this. So yeah. If you like the video at all, then go ahead and click the like button. If you dislike the video, then tell me ways I can work on things. Leave comments in the comments. And if you have not subscribed and would like to after doing this, or after watching this video, then go ahead. You know where that red button is. And as always, I'm the Crazy Quillman saying 谢谢再见. Thank you, and goodbye.